Gun guide. In this video we're going to go over the LW3-Tundra sniper rifle, which is my opinion probably the better of the three core snipers, not counting the DLC ones that come in later in the game. But the original three that you start off with, I think this is probably the best one to use, especially for more traditional long-range sniping. I like this one probably the best, and if I do any sniper challenges, this is usually the one that I go to. For the class setup, obviously the LW3-Tundra is your primary. Secondary, whatever you want. I put the Sigma 2 launcher on just because I don't have the where I'm going to be able to move around and be controlled by Ghost, since I'm going to be doing this as a traditional sniper. So I put the Sigma 2 on just to take out UAVs and counter UAVs and all that shit, help with my team. For the wild card, I went with Gunfighter just to give me more attachment slots, just to help make this thing as best that I can, so I can sit back and pick people off at long ranges. For the perks, I went with Flak Jacket from perk 1. Perk 2 is Gearhead. This is going to help get your field upgrades a little bit faster, and you can store up to 2 of them at a time. And then finally for perk 3, Cold Blooded. This will help as if they call on attack helicopters or anything, because you're going to be probably sitting out in the open, you know, doing traditional sniping. So this will help with that. You know, their score streaks won't be able to find you. For the tactical, I put the stem shot on. That way, if I'm being counter sniped or something, you know, I can heal back up and get back into action a little bit faster. Lethals, Semtex, field upgrade. I put proximity mines because we will be, I guess, technically camping, kind of sitting back. I like to put these down just to watch my ass. For the attachments, I didn't put an optic on. I like the optic that comes with it, so I didn't change that at all. For the muzzle, I put the infantry stabilizer. This is going to help with the idle sway control. You'll see a lot of the cons have to do with slowing the gun down, but like I said, this is going to be a traditional sniper, so we're not really running and gunning with it anyway, so that's not going to matter. It's just going to make this as precise and clean as we can possibly get it. So infantry stabilizer for the idle sway control. For the barrel, I put the 29.1 inch combat recon on. This is just going to give you a little boost to your bullet velocity, help your bullet get to the target a little bit faster. As you see, the cons is the idle sway control, but that's where having the infantry stabilizer is going to come in handy. For the body, you're not going to be hip firing this thing, so really you don't need nothing that's going to help with your hip fire accuracy. So I put the SOF target designator on. This just helps with the reveal distance when you're aiming down sight. So as long as you're aiming down sight, especially like on I play a lot of the bigger maps, the combined arms, so this is going to help, you know, show targets a little bit more, because sometimes it can be hard to see people in this game. So this will just help reveal them a little bit easier with their nameplate, so you can kind of see where they're sitting at trying to hide. For the underbarrel, I put the bipod on. This is going to help great with the recoil control, so if you do miss your first shot, you can get back on target with your second one a little bit quicker. Magazine, I put the Salvo 9-round fast mag. Might as well just put as much ammo in this thing as you can, plus, you know, make it be a little bit quicker on the reload. The only downfall is the aim down sight time, which, like I said, we're not trying to run a gun with this, so we'll take that hit. For the handle, I put the field tape on. This will help with flinch resistance. If they're not getting a one-shot kill on you, or they're close enough to where you can still, you know, get on target, but they're hitting you 2-3 bullets. You know, sometimes they take 4 or 5. This is going to help their flinch, and you should get the one shot, one kill, so this will help you out. And then finally for the stock, I put the SAS combat stock on. This is just going to help with the shoot moving speed and your aim walking movement speed. So if you are trying to, you know, pre-aim around a corner, or you see somebody and you're trying to walk, you know, you're kind of battling back and forth, you don't want to just lay there being prone and give them an easy target, so you want to move back and forth, make it a little bit harder. This will just give you a little boost to that speed at the, you know, cost of your hip fire accuracy, which, like I said, you're not going to want to hip fire this thing anyway, so that's, again, as a hit we'll take, no worries. And then for the camos, for spray, it's just get 200 eliminations. This will come natural, no need to go over this one. For stripes, just 50 headshots. This one more than likely is going to come natural as well, just going for the other challenges. If you are having trouble, just aim a little bit higher up and shouldn't be an issue getting headshots at all. For classic, just get 5 kills without dying 20 times. The only problem with playing the core modes is people watch the kill cams, especially if you kill them more than once. They like to see where you're killing them from, and then they'll run somewhere else and pick you off in that position. So if you're just having great luck in one area, obviously stay there. But if not, maybe get a couple kills, move somewhere else, keep it fresh, keep it, you know, going. Don't just sit, because sooner or later someone's going to watch the kill cam and know exactly where you are. For geometric, just 50 long shot medals. This is where combined arms is going to come in handy with this one. Just sit back, especially like the assault mode where there's just one objective. Sit back and pick players off trying to go for that objective, and this one shouldn't be too hard. For Flora, just get 50 kills while holding your breath. Just hold down whatever button it is. For PlayStation, I believe it's L3 to hold your breath, just to line up your sights a little bit easier. I mean, more than likely you should be doing that every time anyway, so this one shouldn't be hard. For science, just get 50 one-shot, one-kill medals. Basically just shoot the guy with one shot and one kill, nothing else damages him. This one will come natural like most of the other ones. For psychedelic, kill 2 or more enemies rapidly 25 times, so double kills. This is where, like I said, something like the assault mode will come in handy, because you know where everybody's going. They're all going to that one objective. So as long as you know you're playing against a team that's real aggressive and trying to go for it, this one shouldn't be an issue right here. Overall, most of these camos are pretty easy. They're gonna do themselves over time. The only two you might really struggle with is the psychedelic and the classic, just the 5 kills, you know, without dying, and then the double kills, just because you kind of have to be lucky with nobody coming up watching a kill cam and shooting you, and then you also have to kind of be lucky with having at least 2 or more players in the vicinity of each other, so you're not just shooting one looking around for another one. But other than that, everything else is pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy to do, no trouble whatsoever. And then once you unlock all the camos, you unlock the gold, and once you unlock the gold for all your sniper rifles and your tac rifles, you unlock diamond. And then once you unlock diamond for every class in the game, you unlock DM Ultra, which DM Ultra I think looks pretty solid on this weapon. Most of the guns, they don't cover, you know, 90% of the weapon, but this one, you know, covers majority of it, and I like it on here. So I actually like DM Ultra probably better than anything else. Gold looks rusty. Diamond's not too bad on it at all, but I just like the reactive camos. I think they're kind of cool looking. But that's it for this video. If you guys found it at all useful, please give it a like, and if you want to see more like this in the future, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.